This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. So Cleveland will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Green following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Smith kicks to Irving. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Thompson, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
From deep. Curry with another miss.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Thompson with the bucket.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Curry against Irving. Oh, wide open look for Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
It's Curry outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Smith drives in, and that one's good. Smith's got his first points of the game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they...
Look at that!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, just to love to go up the jam like that.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And here's Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Smith against Barnes. Smith dishes to Love. Shot clock at 5, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Curry outside, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 12 points in the game. Cavaliers leading. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they set the screen. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
From deep three-point range, again, Curry missing. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. That's good. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Curry with the 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 15 points.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Now, here's Irving. He has 7. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving. Warriors trail by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. That's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
It's stolen by Curry. Thompson. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range, told us about his comfort.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet out.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Livingston passes to Ezeli. On the wing, Iguodala. And there's the pass to Spates. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3 there.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. No one near James as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Livingston. Misses the layup.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
The drive by LeBron. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Golden State. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Ezeli. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Iguodala, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Mozgov. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
James with it. Here's Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 5. Tipped away. Here's Shumpert. Finished off the break. Shumpert's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Free throw, good from Frye.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of
guy. This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 21 in the game.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that.
Hard here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're
to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out for 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And last year's midseason trade